drive the road each day, back and forth to work, and sometimes during weekends as well if we're going on a trip. Yeah, I work close to where I live, and I enjoy traveling on the road very much. It's a very scenic road, and it's never the same. So each day is different, and you always see new things, and the weather is changing, and it's always beautiful. Like in the summertime, it can be a bright sunny day, and the water is very clear. It's like light green, and you can almost see the bottom. But in the wintertime, it gets darker, and the ocean is almost black. You can have a lot of waves crashing in over the bridges, but it's just beautiful either way, and it's always very special.
My name is Halstein Stene. I'm 72 years old now. And my connection to the road is that I was the chairman of building the road. I went almost every day during a 10 years period. It's extremely beautiful, and it doesn't matter how the weather is, like today when it's clear and nice and not windy, and especially when the gales are blowing in the fall. Very easy, very relaxed, just to look out on the water and sit down and have a smoke and drive home again. And then I say I washed my soul.
In wintertime, you can see lights out in the sea from boats passing by. It's kind of cozy, like it's almost like just when you're staying inside, just looking at the fireplace, you can get kind of that same romantic feeling just driving there in the dark during wintertime. I lived here before the road was built, and even though I was very young, I can remember that my father took me to see the biggest bridge, the one that is called Storskeisundbrua, which is the most spectacular one. It wasn't finished yet. They had started to build the bridge from both sides. We were able to come up there and see, and there was a gap between the two sides of the bridge. I remember it because it was very high up, and it was kind of scary looking down in the sea. And for a lot of time after the road had opened, I always imagined that when driving that bridge, and I was always a bit afraid that the gap had opened again. So
there are not very many days when it's as calm as this, actually. No, usually it's blowing here. And then it's very special, very big waves. Yeah. At certain parts, the waves come over the road. In the 1st of January 1992, it was a terrible gale. It still scares me. So when it's blowing up today, I'm still actually anxious.
Of course, every Norwegian knows about the road, but also a lot of people from abroad knows about the road, and it's always nice to talk about it when people, yeah, I know that road, I've heard about it before, and oh, I really want to go there. And when you tell that you live there, they are very ecstatic, and they almost just can't believe it. So that is cool. For me, it is just a part of my life. I don't think about it as that really amazing thing, but sometimes it just strikes me that, wow, it is.